Well, the province and the feds have agreed to a one-year extension on the national $10 a day childcare program. The program currently has fees down to an average of around $19 a day in Ontario. And the whole thing was set to expire at the end of March, raising the fees. Now it's going to be around for at least another year. CTV's Heather Senoran joining us now live with local reaction. Heather, I imagine a lot of relief for parents and providers to hear this.
Parents and providers now know what to expect for at least the next year, Tony, as it was a waiting game until then, until the extension was granted.
Kitchener parent Kylie White's 2.5-year-old goes to Rising Oaks' newest center at St. Patrick Catholic School. But it wasn't easy securing a spot.
Yeah, it was hard to find a spot in daycare anywhere. We went through several care providers before we ended up here.
The Ontario and federal government agreed to a one-year extension on the $10 a day program, which is a relief for some parents.
I think it's great that there's a one-year extension, but I think there needs to be more than a one-year extension. Hopefully it can be a permanent thing at some point.
The CEO of Rising Oaks says the one-year extension is good for providers as well.
It really is good news for the sector at large. It safeguards the momentum that we built in the CWOC program.
The alternative was the program expiring at the end of March, which was hard for childcare providers to plan around.
We have a couple of expansion projects here at Rising Oaks that it was creating some risk in terms of whether those projects would be disrupted.
Prospero says the next 12 months should be used wisely to keep the system sustainable. She suggests things like a wage grid for early childhood educators.
So that's just one of the key pieces that we need to focus on. The other would be infrastructure funding to support building those new spaces and helping to reduce the red tape in those processes. So work to be done over this 12 months, but a good start for sure.
The agreement also includes $695 million in additional funding from Ottawa, but the money isn't enough to lower the average childcare cost closer to the $10 mark. So it will stay at the provincial average of around $19 and capped at $22.
I think we pay $22 a day, but if it was $10 a day, it would definitely help. Everything's becoming more and more expensive right now.
Last month, the province's Auditor General released a report saying that there's an estimated nearly $2 billion funding shortfall for the program expected in the next 2 years, adding that without additional federal or provincial funding, parent fees would likely need to increase. Tony.
Okay, some important information on that program. Heather, thank you. CTV's Heather Senoran live with that update.